Hey, what's up? What's going on? Another day, another dollar. Let's get to it. Like and subscribe to the video if you like the video. Uh, Make sure you have Twitter. Make sure you're following at Fantasy Labs NBA so you get the latest and greatest updates throughout the day and up to the minute of each game. Can't stress this enough. It's a must. If you don't have that, you're just not doing it right. I've had it for years, and all the greats, they use this. No matter if you're playing on betting on the sports books or playing DFS, it doesn't matter. Keep in mind, we're dealing with a lot of injuries. For DFS, the slate doesn't even start. It doesn't even start till about an hour or two before lock. So, that's when we're getting all the news all the day. You know what I'm saying? The surprise ins and outs and all of that. So, if you can't play on the sports books, maybe a state might allow prize picks. Just like it's a DFS, betting site where you betting the over and under. You know what I'm saying? So they use traditional scoring as a Fanduel score when you go off fantasy score. They also have single stat, and I'll get to that in 1 second. You're picking the over under of the over under. So I have two players selected right here: Bradley Beal and Jonas Valanciunas. You can take the over or under on both of them. This is just demonstration, and you have two options right here. If you got a flex play, if you get two out of two correct, it's gonna pay you. It's gonna double your money. One correct, you'll get 0.5 times your money, so you'll get some back. If you choose the option power play, then you hit. You got to get both of them correct, and if you get both of them correct, you'll get 3 times your money. So power play. Now, if I choose 5 players, and this is a demonstration, it automatically turns into a flex play because 5 is the maximum players that you can pick. If you get 5 correct, you get 10 times your money. 4 correct, 2 times your money. 3 correct, 0.4 times your money. If you click 4, if you make 4 choices, then you have the option to go with a power play. A power play is basically you can't get any. That's somebody's trying to get into the group. Basically, you can't get any of them wrong. And a flex play, 4 correct picks, you get 5 times your money for 4 selections. 3 correct selections out of 4, you get 1.5 times your money. And power play, 4 corrects, you get 10 times your money. So, and like I said, they have single stats as well. So, let me see. Let me clear these out. So right now, the single stats aren't out. They have college basketball, gaming, NHL, tennis, soccer, just a host of things and much more. So if you can't get on the books, and they use FanDuel scoring for the fantasy score. Later on in the day, they'll have a lot more cards out and a lot more and a whole bunch of single stats. So the single stats is points, rebounds, or assists. So just prop betting. And I will have a link in the description with my promo code, and they will match your deposit up to $100. So if you sign up through my link and use my promo code, so there you have that. We have 6 games today, with 1 game being postponed. It's not the greatest of slates. It's good for if you want to watch basketball, but not the greatest of DFS. But when there's money on the board, you got to make it happen. On sports books or whatever. So let me go ahead and just go straight through it. It's not going to be long. Shouldn't be long. I got something I really need to do. I just got off work, but I had to make some time to talk to you all. Chop up with me. Chop it up with me in the comments, man, about any and everything. Sports books wise, DFS wise, anything, man. Let's get it. Memphis and Washington kicking it off. Probably my favorite game on the day for sports book. For prop bets. I probably won't straight bet. I don't know who's going to win. But for prop bets and DFS, I'm going to love this video, this game right here. Kyle Anderson's got a Q tag. Thomas Bryant's out. Ish Smith, that. Grayson Allen will not be playing today. And that's it. So, right off the bat, Westbrook and Beal, these are the two guys that you're going to be looking for. These are the ones on the Washington side. I probably won't be able to get to anybody else. A great matchup for these guys. This is an up-paced tempo on both sides of the ball. It should be plenty opportunities for points, rebounds, and assists to go around on both sides of the ball. These are the only two guys I'll be looking at. Anybody else will be for tournaments. On the Memphis side of things, Valanciunas and Ja Morant. Those are the guys, the usual suspects. Beautiful matchup for Joe Val, but he did burn me last game, and he caught 4 fouls in the first half. Okay, I get it. I'm going right back to the well. And barring anything changes my early look is telling me to go right back to the well. So, I love this matchup. Ja Morant, I love the matchup. I love the target aggressive guards against Westbrook. Let me get that back pulled up. In the event of Kyle Anderson missing this game, if he does, then and pretty much everybody's in play. So, I don't know who would get the start. But, shucks. I know Desmond Bain started in for Grayson Allen. And I like Desmond Bain too. The young boy, he can play some ball. 32 fancy points last game. They did beat him up, hammer him by about 50, but he does got some upside on that price tag. Winslow, he had a good game because of that blowout too. But I pointed him out in my last video. I said, just keep an eye on this cat, man, because the coach ain't gonna tell us when his minutes gonna get ramped up. And he had 30 fantasy points last game. 29.8, 30, whatever you want to call it, 21 minutes. He has a decent basketball IQ. That could stumble him into some fantasy points there himself. DeAnthony Melton, they play their guards. You know what I'm saying? They did blow them out last game, but Melton could give you these numbers anyway. He had 32 fantasy points. So, Brandon Clark, I don't know if I'll be able to get to him. Just depending on who I'm trying to fit in, and what news come out later on, I'm just, especially paying attention to the starting lineups and who's in and out. We'll be able to decipher more, you know what I'm saying? But my top options over here is Joe Val and Morant. And Dylan Brooks, he just shoots a lot, but he can get hot. And what the hell was that? Why? Just why? What happened? Just why? Come on, help me, man. Help me. Yeah, so I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, like I was saying, Dylan Brooks can get hot, man. And it's, oh my God. They just don't want me to be great. They don't want me to be great. What's up with that? They don't want me to be great. Hmm. Let me go over here. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. Dylan Brooks can get hot, like I was saying, and he could he can light it up with the he hasn't lit it up in a while, and don't I wouldn't be surprised if he lights it up here. So that's something to keep an eye out on. Next game on the docket, we have the Clippers and Boston. I would like to watch this game, but it's just not appealing for fantasy for me for some reason. Uh, Jaylen Brown is questionable. We need to keep an eye out on that with that knee situation, and everybody else looked like a go, man. So it's just not that appealing for fantasy. Um, so I don't even know if I'd look at this game on the books. I just don't know which way to go. If you guys got some opinions on this game, uh, get at me in the comments, man. Each one teach one. Let's help each other out. Um, but I don't know, man. I must say the Clippers guys, the Clippers top dogs do look good. I mean, they look better to me than Jaylen Brown and Tatum and Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is probably the guy that I probably would like to get to. Not afraid of some Beverly defense or whatnot. He's been playing A-OK as of late, and probably would like to ride that train while he's cheaper. Tristan Thompson and Robert Williams and Daniel Tice's. I just, even the Batums and Beverleys and, like that. I just don't have any interest in these guys, man. If I do decide to get to anyone from these game, it'll probably be Kawhi or Paul George. Moving on over to Atlanta and Miami. This is a rematch. Jimmy Butler is questionable. He didn't play that game. The last game, Miami still pulled it out. Kevin Huerter is out, questionable. Hunter's out. Reddish is still out. And their coach is out. So they got rid of their coach, and Nate McMillan, Atlanta. He'll step up and be the interim head coach, and he's a okay coach. I just don't know what to expect. You might see a game plan change or whatever. So we just don't know. But anyway, Trae Young, he's been killing it. But in this matchup, Trae Young can get hot. He can hit value with the best of them. But I just probably would want to go cheaper or look for somebody else on the other side of the ball for the simple fact that this is a pace up game for Miami and a pace down game for Atlanta. So I don't mind targeting like bigs like Capella and John Collins, but the guards I just really like, and especially a guard of his caliber, Trae Young. I'd like to target him in a faster pace matchup. Miami likes to slow things down. Clint Capella, he's in play. John Collins, he's in play. Don't know if I'll get there, but because I'm a one lineup type of guys, but they are in play. Oh, you know what? Bogdan Bogdanovich. I almost got away from it. Almost got him. He's questionable. I meant to check this out. So they only got 2 games before the All-Star break, so he might come back. He might come back after the All-Star break. But he's questionable. He's been out. They really, really need this guy right now. They need him. So Gallinari, it's just a no for me. I just not going to wrestle with him on this slate. And on the Miami side of things, keep an eye out on the Jimmy Butler news. Goran Dragic is in Hero. They're interesting plays. Last game, how many minutes did Hero play? He played 29 minutes. Didn't hit value, but that was his first game back, but probably still no excuse. Goran Dragic is one of the players that I'll be that I'm going to like to look at. I'm gonna take a good look at him at 5,600, and on Fanduel you'll get Dragic for let's see 5,400. So we know he has the upside. This is a rematch. He went 5 for 12 from the field. He didn't shoot. I'd like to see him get more shots than that, especially in the absence of Jimmy Butler, but they won the game. Kendrick Nunn had a pretty nice game last game. He had 44 fantasy points, 24 real points, 4 of 8 from the 3, 8 from 15 from the field, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kendrick Nunn has been playing okay in the absence of some of the key players. So he's definitely in play. I really don't get to him like that, but I'm glad he's being aggressive. Remember last year around this time, he was on the back burner, Chi-Town, he was on the back burner, and it really hurt him. Bam Adebayo, he's somebody, with Jimmy Butler off the field. First of all, he's been very consistent, like 40, like every fucking game, like all the time. Double-double, just double-doubled out. And, he contributes in each and every category, and that's a good thing. At that center spot, that's just, that's awesome. But at 8,700 and possibly no Jimmy Butler, he's hitting value around that. But I just don't want, I want some upside on that price tag. So I could probably look somewhere else. New York and San Antonio. The usual suspects are out for, Robinson's out, Keldon Johnson is out, and Elfrid Payton is questionable, more like doubtful. Keldon Johnson, is he supposed to come back? I don't know. So we'll keep an eye out on that because he was questionable yesterday, then got ruled out, so you never know. Derrick White out, Rudy Gay out. Taj Gibson is questionable. Devin Vassell is out. Okay, so that's it for the significant injuries. Julius Randle sitting up there at the top of the board looking really, really good. I like the matchup. He's 9,300. I like the price. On FanDuel, you'll get Julius Randle for $9,500. He's someone who's been showing upside on this price tag. He doesn't have to get 50 to give you 5 times, but he's capable of giving you 50, 60. So that's what I like. Jim, he's been playing phenomenal this year. Big ups to him. RJ Berry had a good game last game. Hopefully that'll catapult him into trying to keep it, that way going forward. Derrick Rose at 5,900. He's playing hella minutes. Got up under his boy Tibbs, and Tibbs is giving him the minutes. 5,900. I don't mind the play. Tough matchup against Murray, but I don't mind the play. And Nerlens Noel. He played, he's been playing upwards of 40 minutes as of late. And Tibbs will give it to you. So, especially in the absence of Taj Gibson, he's been playing 40 minutes. And then you got Julius Randle playing some backup center as well. So, we all know Tibbs is known for giving out is notorious for giving out big time minutes. But Burks and Quickly and guys like that, I won't be able to get to. Just the usual suspects. I don't mind them. On the New York side of things, San Antonio side of things, New York has been playing some good defense. So, and they play pretty slow. So it's a pace down matchup for San Antonio. It's not that appealing for me, to me, unless somebody just goes crazy. I just don't know who or if. But, the only two players I'll be looking at here, if I was to had to choose anybody, would be DeRozan and Murray. Jakob he is a great rebounder. I'll tell you that. He is a great rebounder. That's what puts him in a play for me. That puts him in play. But the price is up there, but he will give you some upside on that price tag. Moving on along to Denver and Milwaukee. Juicy game. These teams just played, I'll probably say 2 or 3 weeks ago, man. About 3 weeks ago, Milwaukee pulled it out. I think Milwaukee can win this game again. So, Jermichael Green's still out. Paul Millsap's still out. Gary Harris still out. Campazzo is out as of right now. Things can change. Let's just keep our ear to the streets and Twitter. So, ABC, he's firmly in play. He had, last time these two teams played, he had almost 50 fantasy points. I don't know what happened in that scenario. Nikola Jokic went crazy. I think he had about 60 fantasy points or close to it. These two were going at it. Jamal Murray didn't have a good game. But tonight, I don't know if I'll be able to get there. I just probably won't. Middleton put up 60 fantasy points last time these two teams played. You'll get him for 7,400 on Fanduel and 8,300 on Draftkings. So you'll get him for $900 cheaper over there on Fanduel. I think I'm almost said it. I'm not going to say it. But, Drew Holiday played, 18 minutes last game. They're easing him back into it. Michael Porter Jr., he's in play. I don't know if I'll be able to get there, but he's in play. He's definitely in play, yeah. Will Barton, he's in play. This game here and that Washington game are the two best games for fantasy, if you ask me. I love to pick centers against Milwaukee, especially skilled centers like Jokic. They're not a good rebounding team. ABC is a good rebounder. I always say, which we already know by now, Brook Lopez is nowhere near rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere. When a rebound is there, he covers up. So 3 rebounds against 5, 5, 8, 5, 4, 5, 2. How do you do that? Like, come on, man. He don't even know what a double-double smell like. So, I have no interest in him. He could be used to stretch the floor, bring Jokic out the paint, but still ain't going there. But yeah, it's a lot to like about this game. Just be weary on Drew Holiday's minutes because he is. I don't know when they're going to tell us he's going to be off his restriction. So, Phoenix and LA, 2 slow-paced teams, nothing appealing for fantasy. LeBron James is in play all day, any day. Devin Booker, in these slow-paced matchups, he's in play. Chris Paul is in play. So, it's crazy how the league is set up, how these basketball games and, two teams are different and from the rest of the teams on the slate, but still can be valuable, and from a usage standpoint and things like that and peripherals. So Devin Booker, for instance, you'll get him taking 26, 24, 24. You know what I'm saying? Those were pace-up matchups. You know what I'm saying? But, he can take a lot of shots in a slower matchup. You know what I'm saying? But both teams playing slow like that, it just hurts fantasy outputs for others. You know what I'm saying? So, close games and stuff like that, when it's projected to be like that, you want to probably stick to the usual suspects. Chris Paul can give you fantasy points, in a multitude of categories. His last, he had double in his last 3 games, with 2 of those being 15 assists. He's getting you 4, 5, 6 rebounds, and he's getting you points. So he's valuable in that area, and his price. Look at his price tag on Fanduel, on DraftKings, $7,500. It went from a 78 to a 75. He's just slowly, he's just quietly killing it, and ain't nobody, for fantasy, you know what I'm saying? And, he last time it was been a month since he's been 8K. On FanDuel, you'll get Chris Paul for, let's see what they got Chris Paul. 7,900, so he's not 8K. That's something to keep in mind, because this is a meaningful game right here. So, Dennis Schroeder, DeAndre Ayton, these guys, the usual suspects are in play. The starters. I can't get to none of these bench players. I don't want none of them. And I don't want no Caldwell Popes. Marc Gasol has been having to play some minutes, but, And when I say none of these bench players, I don't mean Harrell, or Bridges. Or Crowder. You just got to see what type of style lineup they run out. But yeah, Crowder, I probably won't be able to get to him. But Montrezl Harrell at 5,600, and given the minutes, you know what I'm saying? So they blew out Golden State. He played 13 minutes. But like I say, that 30-minute range is where you want him. All this 22, 23, 24 bullshit, I don't know what it is. But, in that 30, he should be getting 30 minutes a game, if you ask me. And Dennis Schroeder, he's in play, nice price tag on him, And that just about does it for me, man. Thank you all for coming out, every time, watching the video, man, showing love. Appreciate it. I'm trying to really get to these 1,000. That's a personal goal for me, 1,000 subscribers. So if you like the video, man, like and subscribe, man. Get at me in the comments about anything, man. With that being said, peace, man. Oh, shout out to the motherfucking FanDuel group. Y'all wanna take a breeze through the group real fast and see what's been cracking? Let's see. Let's take a look at the group. What's going on? There go my videos right there. Okay. Well, promotions. We do a lot of sports betting over here. He wants to know, should he cash out? Asking, Lakers or Suns, they playing round the clock. We got a gang of tennis games on right now. Say we can't win with all these guys, just give up. Speaking for himself, he said, "I'm not the only person trying to make the perfect parlay." Yeah, so you get your rants, and we got some DFS going on in there. You know what I'm saying? People going for the gusto, man. There's a nice amount of winners last night too, man. People getting it in. So it is what it is. Got any questions about the group or anything like that, just get at me, But peace, guys. Thank you all for coming out, man. I'm out of here.